How many of you folks know Rick? You probably, a lot of you know Rick already, right? Well, Rick's been in the HSGA for quite a while, and he's very knowledgeable about steel guitars, magnetics, pickups, chemistry, and raising a large, wonderful family back east. So we're lucky to have him here, and take it away. The Castiles today, is that right?
Yeah, we're the Castiles.
All right.
It's like the third, fourth generation. It's nice to be back. I'm skipping out on high school right now. I teach high school, and well, this is Saturday, so I skipped out of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Thought I'd make it an extra long acclimation. You know, you have to be acclim to this high altitude stuff, you know. Well, I'll tell you, I don't know how many of y'all, gentlemen, if you had a daughter that went to college, oh man, it was brutal. It was more brutal than any of those commercials let it on. For the week before, my wife was like, "You're gonna cry." I'm like, "I'm not gonna cry. I'm a manly man. I'm not gonna cry." So we go down there the first day, and God, it was hot, and they don't have air conditioner in the dorms. We got her all in there, and it was time to say goodbye, and I just cracked up. It was like, she'll never live here again. My wife says, "Yeah, you're pretty pathetic." But she's doing good now. She plays the trumpet in James Madison University marching band. So I got to go down there and see her. She plays trumpet. A couple of my kids are pretty musical. I don't know where they get that from. Sure didn't get it from me. Well, I'd like to introduce my band. This is Captain Ivan's worst nightmare here. We have the hippies are back, and you're not getting rid of them this time. We got Ross on the bass. We got Debbie on the uke. We got Gary on the uke. We are one hippie group right now. So we'd like to try a song. We're playing old songs, probably old enough to be on that Victophone or whatever that is over there. These are old songs. Okay. And I suck at counting things in, so my buddy Gary's gonna. How many do I get here?
Well, this is a waltz, so you're gonna get 3 plus 1.
3 plus 1.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Okay.
Start.
All right, here we go. This is King Serenade. I can't pronounce the actual Hawaiian name. Emma, something or other. It doesn't matter. King Serenade. All right.
Okay. You ready?
Now I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, 1.
be worse. Speaking of worse, my son Tucker, he's the middle one. And you know the stories about the middle kid always getting the short end of the stick. Well, he certainly gets the short end of the stick because we have a 200-pound Great Dane, and for some reason, his name's Tarzan. Tarzan has chosen Tucker as his humpy buddy. And it doesn't matter when the dog comes, if Tucker walks in the room, bam, it's happening. It's hard to get off. He's hard to get off that. We tried the squirting water and kicking him and everything. He's latched on. So poor old Tucker, he's got no girlfriend. Gets attacked by his local pet. I don't know. Poor Tucker. He plays trumpet in the 7th grade band. Everybody's band in my house. They decided to go against football. They're all big kids. They're all kind of beefy. And I guess it was me. I was like, you sure you don't want to be in the band? You got the girls, band girls. Football, you got the sweaty guys. So I think I turned them all onto the band. So they're much more musical than me. They can take any written music and play it and everything. So Dusty's really good. Dusty was in this play. It was a Christmas thing. Every year they do the Christmas thing. Oh God, every day. 2nd grade Christmas program, 3rd grade Christmas program. So I got 6 kids. So I got 5th grade breakfast, 9th grade breakfast. It's always there. So Dusty had this special Christmas program that his own band was supposed to be performing that night. So we sat there and God, I got to get that. I teach high school all day. I got to go sit there and listen to this mess. So Dusty's band comes on, and they're all up there playing all this jazz. It's a jazz band. They're playing all this jazz band, and I don't see Dusty. I said, where the hell's Dusty? I'm knocking on my wife. I said, where the hell's your son, man? Where's Dusty? And then all of a sudden, from the opposite end of the auditorium, here he comes cruising down the aisle with the trumpet playing like a solo, walking down the aisle. Like, you son of a... He got enough nerve to do that. He did a great job, too. I don't believe it. I don't believe that guy. He can play. He sits up there and plays the piano. He's like playing the Beatles music. I said, Dusty, how you learn to play that? YouTube.
Everything's on YouTube.
Everything's on YouTube. Well, I guarantee this ain't going to be on YouTube. This is the oldest song I think I play. I think even Captain Ivan was just a glimmer in his dad's eye at this time. I'm not even sure how you pronounce this. Ulike, no like, something like that. This is an oldie. You know how to pronounce it?
Ualaki no alaki.
That's it. You got it. All right. So my new counter is going to count me in. How many do I get?
You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
I get 2. Okay. I get 2.
You get 3 and 4.
I get 3 and 4.
I mean, after you get 2, but it's
Right.
3 and 4.
I got it. we had trouble. I asked them to be my band because they're like me. They're like an extension. They're all brothers and mothers,
Twins.
and twins.
You and Roz are like twins.
Yeah, I wish you was sitting close to me there. Yeah, brothers from different mothers, and I'm not very good at counting these things in. They were saying, you know, your songs are all right, but you suck at the beginning. I'm like, yeah, I do. All right, so let's try and unsuck a little bit. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Oops, that was my finger. All right, sorry. Do it again, man.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
To call home every 35, 40, 55 minutes to see what disasters happened. And well, so far the sink ruptured, and Max is sick, Tucker's sick. I tell you what, when Max is sick is bad, because Max, he's a 4th grader. So you got to get that in your mind straight. He's 4th grade, right? He cusses like a sailor. I don't know. I don't know where he picks that up, but all of a sudden, you know, you'll be sitting there watching TV. They'll be up in their room playing their video games, and you'll hear, you know, now I got little kids in the room. I can't say it. He comes up with, hey, Dusty, you're a real people. And he cusses like crazy, and his mom gets all mad, and of course she takes it out on me. It's not my fault. It's just it's my normal speech pattern. You know? There's so many words that are so, well, you know, they can be used in so many different ways. I heard somebody say that cursing is for the intellectually small. I think it's the other way around. I think the cursing is a great expansion of the emotion available to speech. It's kind of like music. I just wish I could cuss during my music. But anyway, they're all doing good. The worst case scenario is my 16-year-old Emmy. Her name is Bob. She is truly every cliche you've ever heard about a teenage girl is all balled into one Satan. She's the Antichrist. She has to be. And the thing is, my youngest boy, Luigi, he's only in 2nd grade. He's perfect. I mean, he is literally perfect. If there was water, I'm sure he could skip right over it. And living with them two at the same time is just it's brutal. It's like living in what was the name of that Paradise Lost? It's just God versus the devil every day of my life. There's nothing I can do about it. I hope so. Maybe not. Maybe she's just doomed to be that one like really, really, really bad person. I don't think so. She's very sweet. What do we got going now?
Aloha Tears?
Oh, this is a song that Dick McIntyre used to open up every one of his shows. I heard that from several people back in the old days at Joliet. You guys think you're old timers. Y'all are young spring chickens now, you know, Captain Ivan. You're just a little waif compared to these guys. When we first started going in like 2004, I remember Kate Coster invited me, Jeff Ahoy, Bobby Engano, Chris Kennison up to her room. She goes, "Would you boys like a drink?" We said, "Yeah, sure, we'd like a drink." So she goes up there and she pulls out of her closet this giant suitcase, whips open this suitcase, and there's like every single miniature liquor you could want. And she had all the mixers and everything with it, man. She was cooking. And we were sitting there telling all kinds of stories about Hawaiian walkers. Y'all know the story of the Hawaiian walkers? Jeff, come on, help me out. Night marchers, yeah. Yeah, they were freaking us out. We had about 3 or 4 scotches. We had, and they started telling us that, every whenever it was, they come out looking for souls to steal. It's like, I don't know my soul. They don't want mine. I'll tell you that right now. So, Aloha Cheers. Dick McIntyre, I guess he's kind of a man of my own skill set. Apparently, he would take any inebriating substance that was offered to him. I know that a lot of you think these guys were like, very wholesome, and apparently, as far as Dick McIntyre goes, he was the opposite of wholesome. He would go after anything that was offered to him. So I kind of drawn myself toward him. I kind of bring myself into that world. So we're going to play his opening song for all of his concerts, according to Jerry Bird anyway. Aloha Tears.
Count will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Yeah, you get 3.
I get 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
See, that's a good band. They know I made the mistake, but then they take the blame for me. The hippie bands, they're the best. Come on, Captain.
Sounds good from here.
But I got.
Talk about your guitars.
Yeah, this is. I just made this guitar in the spring. It was a. They had an art project. They had an art festival, and they said because they had seen a couple things I made, they said, "Would you like to cast one of these as part of the art festival show, like on a Sunday?" He said, yeah, sure, I don't mind. It was a lot hotter than I had previously anticipated. But I got it done, and I'm very proud of it. It could be the best guitar I've ever made. Well, school is, I teach high school, and they, every year they have different homecoming events, and usually they have a Hawaiian Day, and that's when I get to show off Jeff Ahoy, because I got him on the YouTube. But this year they didn't have Hawaiian Day; they had Thrift Shop Day, where the kids would come in dressed up in thrift shop attire, but everything ended up being Hawaiian. And it just bummed me out. It was just a terrible day all around. Like, this is your bummy clothes? These are my best clothes I got. So, I don't know. This is another Dick McIntyre song. This is usually played by people that really know what they're doing. And they play with... they play with their little pinky to cut off the pick note sounds, so they get this swelling event. Jeff and Bobby can do it really, really well. I can't do it for nothing. So we're just going to play it straightforward, like somewhere down the line it must have been meant to be played straightforward. They just tacked in that volume swell stuff later on. So this is Paradise Isle in the original, I guess the original way to play it. Right?
Yeah.
All right. So I get
1, 2, 3, 4, 1 again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Here it goes.
I'm ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Damn. Wasn't that ready? This is a volume only knob. I don't have a tone control, and I kind of rigged it up so it's a tone and a volume knob together. It's a pretty good trick for a one-trick pony, but it's very sensitive. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. Apologize to God. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Thank you very much.